July 2020 Planetary Transits for Scorpio and Scorpio Rising. This is an equal house chart set up for 0 degrees Scorpio on the Ascendant, Eastern Daylight Time, New York. We begin July 1st, 2020 with 2 retrograde planets in Capricorn in the 3rd house sector. Jupiter at 24 degrees conjunct Pluto at 24 degrees. The Sun is placed in the 9th house at 9 degrees of Cancer, with the planet Mercury at 9 degrees of Cancer retrograde. The planet Venus is at 5 degrees of Gemini in the 8th house. In the 4th house, we have the planet Saturn at 0 degrees of Aquarius retrograde and re-entering Capricorn on July 1st and moving back into your 3rd house. Mars is moving through the 6th house at 1 degree of Aries. Neptune is at 20 degrees Pisces retrograde in the 5th house. The moon is in Scorpio at 17 degrees in the 1st house sector, and Uranus is in the 7th house at 9 degrees of Taurus. Overview. Transiting Mars will oppose the sidereal sun placement of October 23rd through November 4th. Birthdays between July 7th and July 31st. Please try to channel this extra dose of energy and stamina constructively and not destructively. Put it into your work, exercise routine, or home renovations. Strive to be patient, think before you act, and do whatever is necessary to de-stress. Avoid making war, lashing out, or indulging in destructive actions against yourself or others. If confrontations come at you from others, seek to find peaceful solutions. Please refer to my videos on the Jupiter-Pluto conjunction 2020 for Scorpio and Scorpio Rising, uploaded in December 2019, as well as my video on the 6-month transit of Mars in Aries for Scorpio and Scorpio Rising, if you have not already done so. November 12th, 13th, 14th, and 15th birthdays have transiting Jupiter in Capricorn sextile the Sun all month, a vibration of opportunity. Reach out for what you desire. November 6th through 9th births have Jupiter square their sidereal Sun placement. Avoid going overboard with anything, as this is an energy of excess. It requires forethought, temperance, and moderation to be positive. November 9th and 10th have Pluto exactitude square their sidereal Sun all month, and November 13th, 14th, and 15th have transiting Saturn in Capricorn square the sidereal Sun all month. Hard work and self-discipline is required now for success on all levels. Please refer to my video on the Saturn-Pluto conjunction in hard aspect to the Sun, uploaded in August 2019 for details. November 15th and 16th births have Pluto sextile the Sun all month, and November 19th, 20th, and 21st have Saturn sextile the Sun, both stabilizing and strengthening influences. November 11th through 13th births have Neptune trine the Sun, a romantic, creative, and spiritual energy. Please review my video on the Neptune effect on Venus, which is applicable. November 1st through 3rd have the planet Uranus in Taurus oppose the Sun, a harbinger of change. Uranus is exciting, electric, and enlivening. Expect to be wide awake, stimulated, surprised, and set free. The tempo of your life will speed up tremendously. Expect to draw into your life Uranians and Aquarians, unique, unusual people who expose you to alternate lifestyles. Remember, you're the magician. These energies move through your consciousness, and from moment to moment, you are directing how these energies will manifest in 3D reality. It's your responsibility to be aware of how you're being impacted and then consciously manifest that energy in the most constructive and creative way possible. That is what a true magician does. The Darth Vaders out there who have been seduced by the destructive side of the Force are utilizing the same energies to dismantle creation and bring the collective consciousness down. Whatever path the soul chooses, one thing is certain: they will have to confront the karmic backlash of their actions. Keep in mind, karma has nothing to do with right or wrong. It is an impersonal, knee-jerk reaction of the cosmos. Action-reaction, cause and effect. On July 1st, Sun sextile Uranus between houses 9 and 7 could bring informative communication or an opportunity from a partner, either business or personal. Uranus rules innovative ideas and unique solutions to issues you may be dealing with. Also on July 1st, retrograde Saturn moves back into the sign of Capricorn and shifts into your third house sector. July 5th brings the full moon. 12:45 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time at 13 degrees of Capricorn in opposition to the Sun at 13 degrees of Cancer, spanning houses 3 and 9, highlighting communication and connections, both local and international. The planet Uranus at 10 degrees of Taurus is making a harmonious trine to this full moon in your third house and a sextile to the Sun in your ninth, bringing the possibility of good news related to legalities, education, travel, or publishing. On July 8th, under Mercury square Mars, between houses 9 and 6, control your tongue and temper, especially with regard to those in your work environment. This energy is argumentative, mentally aggressive, and egocentric. In your sixth house, it may stir up relationships with coworkers. Strive to be conscious and careful of accidents, especially if you're on the road. On July 12th, Sun trine Neptune between houses 9 and 5 is a romantic, creative, and spiritual vibration that may manifest through socializing with loved ones or simply staying at home and peacefully recharging your batteries. Also on July 12th, the planet Mercury turns direct motion at 5 degrees of Cancer in your ninth house sector. On July 14th, the Sun will make an opposition to the planet Jupiter between houses 9 and 3, a positive energy as long as you avoid going overboard, especially when communicating. Arrogance and overconfidence in how you present your ideas may be off-putting to your contacts. Also, take care not to step on anyone's toes today and diminish their opinions. The Sun opposed Pluto on July 15th is an aspect that warns against power struggles. Pluto energies can seem very threatening to those around you, who will then react by trying to stop you. Obviously not the way to win anyone over. Of course, you may experience this energy in projected form and draw in someone who is overstepping your boundaries. As an aspect of potential violence, stay away from volatile people and circumstances. July 20th brings the new moon, 1:34 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time at 28 degrees of Cancer, 27 minutes in the ninth house, highlighting legalities, education, travel, and publishing over the month ahead. This new moon is in opposition to the planet Saturn at 28 degrees of Capricorn. Retrograde in your third house. Communication and mutual understanding may be challenging over the month ahead. Avoid feelings of depression, futility, and hopelessness. Saturn can warp your outlook to the point where you only see the negatives and none of the positives. Apply the antidote to Saturn, Jupiter's positivism and hope. On July 22nd, the Sun enters Leo and moves into your 10th house. Also on July 22nd, Mercury sextile Uranus between houses 9 and 7 could bring discussions and innovative solutions to support the changes that are happening. Stay open to ideas and suggestions made by partners today. Jupiter sextile Neptune on July 27th between houses 3 and 5 may bring an opportunity to learn about the spiritual dimensions of life on a deeper level, possibly through drawing in a spiritual teacher or guide. Also, on July 27th, Venus square Neptune between houses 8 and 5 may indicate receiving sad news about a loved one. On another level, guard your finances and spend only on necessities. Mercury square Mars, occurring later in the day on July 27th, between houses 9 and 6, is frictional. Try to control what you say and, more importantly, how you say it, especially on the job. July 30th brings Mercury opposed Jupiter and Mercury trine Neptune, positive, sensitive, and healing energies under which to mend any recent discord in your relationships.